Scratch by hand, Xian. Boing. Editing tools are awesome. Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of the channel. And today we will be talking about variables. And let's get started on the what should I call this color? Deeper orange colors. Yippee! Yippa. Okay, so let's just get started. Now here is a piece of code I have written, preloaded before this lesson. And this is what it does. Every time the cat... Wait a second, I need to make a few edits. I'm pointing to the right arrow. Point in direction 90, point in direction, point in direction, point in direction, here. It'll be more realistic. This is what it does. Why is that working? Yeah, good. Here it is. You have to wait a few seconds. I'm trying to figure out why that glitch happens. I'm still trying to figure out why that glitch happens. What the heck? We left arrow. Move minus 10 steps. Change X by minus 10. This glitch shouldn't happen. Change X by 10. Reload it. Also, it doesn't make sense. Okay, that does not make sense at all. Yeah. And here is what is our job today. We'll be using our variables blocks to be able to create something awesome. All right. Now, what is a variables block? Well, for now, we do not have a variables block, but let me show you what we will have if we do have one. Now, here's what happens whenever you create a new variable. Actually, Scratch always preloads yourself a variables block, but for some reason this glitch happened and it won't even let me have a variables block. And so let's just see how well our variables will do. Whenever you create a new variable, you can choose for this sprite, for all these sprites, or for this sprite only. Meaning, if you choose this, it will only appear in this sprite. But if you choose this, then it will appear in all sprites. If you delete from this sprite, it will delete from all sprites. If you only make it to appear in this one, it will only delete in this sprite since it's only in this sprite. For now, let's just choose for this sprite only. Now, let's call it point. And also to remind you guys, whenever you create a variable, make sure that it is the exact same. Make sure it's clear and what its job is. Now, here are these. Now, it gives you 5 different deep reddish orange blocks. This one, point, is basically the variable you are making. This is your point. And you can just put it in there and so on, and just base whatever your number for point is, your variable for point is, it will be that. Now here, set point to 0. That means set your variable point to the value of 0. Now, if you always use points for this, then you should always put it at the beginning as whenever you restart a game, you will always have to be at a point. What will happen if we don't do it at all? But we'll see that later. But And here, change point by 1. Now here is the problem with that. If you change point by 2, you can change it by 2, you can change it by 1, you can change it by any variable you want. And then you can always show the variable point whenever you start a game or something. And you can also hide it, just like the two show and hide buttons, except it was only for this. Let me show you. Hide, showed, hide, show. And also, if you choose the point, if you click it with 2 fingers and on the right, the south east of your trackpad, then you will see these things. Now, normal readout, large readout, slider, change slider range, and hide. Here's the normal readout. Here's the large readout, just the number. And here's the slider. And the slider you can just cheat by changing your points up the way to 100. Also, you can always change the slider range to, let me change it to 1. Yeah, that much. See? I can barely even see all that. Yeah, that may have been too much. This'll do. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Encrypting our files forever, forever. Let's encrypt our files forever. Encrypting yeah, whatever. And let's just change the slide out back to 100, because that's what we usually do. And here, the hide is just hide it. Let's just show it for now, since that's our point. The change slider, okay. Yep, that's going to happen. This is what it does, and let's see what happens. Change point by 1. Whenever we get the global caught signal from this guy after being caught, then we'll change it by point. And let's just set it back to the normal readout and see what happens. Well, not working. Good. It's working. It changed by as you can see, it changed. Okay, but what happens if I restart the game? Wait a second, let me just. And what I do, we restart it. Nothing changes. It's because whenever we click the flag, we forgot to set the point back to 0. Let's click it again. It always sets back to 0 now, does it? Let's get a point. Let's get a few points. And then, now that that's about over, let's try to reset the game. It resets itself. Alright, that's what the power of the variables does. And that's why variables will be useful in the future. And so with this in mind, go create something new and exciting. See you in the future. Forever not. See you. Bye-bye. Mwahahaha.